How's it going, everybody? It's March 22nd. This is Merch by Amazon sales update. I'm going to be talking about uh, overall sales. You can see I'm sitting at 223 right now. So I'm really doing an update for the first 21 days because today has just started and this probably won't stay the same by the end of the day. This is what it looks like. So my US sales have definitely slowed down if we're looking at the overall numbers and kind of the momentum that I had uh, at the end of the last month. And I'll talk about those numbers in a second. So I guess overall, my US sales have dropped, but that's because a couple of products that spiked at the end of uh, the at the end of February, specifically the last week of February, are no longer selling like they did during those days. And like that's when I was getting maybe like 25 sales a day. However, distribution looks pretty nice across the board. Like, I don't think I've ever had 31 sales in the UK in the first 20 days or 40 sales in Germany. Italy and Japan are sitting at 17. So if you look at royalties, like it's adding up very, very nicely. I mean, this is uh, UK royalties and German royalties are over $100 because if we're looking at pounds and euros, these are probably each at around 120 bucks in addition to the 290 300. So royalties are actually adding up, but still my US sales are definitely suffering, and I'll talk about that in a second. So, like I said, first 21 days, my overall sales are great. And I'll show you something. So if we actually go back to February and look first 21 sales, 166. So I'm about 60 sales ahead of where I was last month at this time. However, if we look at previous month, I finished with 304. And as you can see the spike here, I got about 100 and, if my math is right, 130 sales the last one, two, three, four, five, six, let's say 6 to 7. So about a week. The last week of February, I had 130 sales, which means that this month overall might actually beat it if I'm lucky, but I think it's going to stay around the same, and I would be okay with that because that's still about $1,000 in royalties. It's somewhere between 900 and 1100, I think around 1,000. So that itself is great. However, we can't ignore my US sales and not talk about it because right now I'm sitting at 104 and we're 21 days into the month. And that is just there. I finished February with 200 and for the entire month, and I'm sitting at 104 right now, and we're way past half of the month. So if my sales continue the way they've been going, I will not catch up in any way. And as you can see here, like it's looking better than January for sure. I might maybe beat December, but I'm definitely nowhere near, November or February or any of these other months. So it's definitely not going to be the worst month of the year so far, and that's great because we're in March, so there's a lot of months to go. It's definitely not an impressive month, and in no way, am I expecting to beat February. I'm not expecting this to actually go up. I'm expecting another dip in March. That's that's when it comes to my US sales. But however, I keep going back to this, which is the impressive uh, chart or data or whatever you want to call it, because overall, it's looking really good, and I am getting that momentum and I'm getting that increase in sales, which is great. So the question is, what is happening? What is happening? And I don't know if this is across the board, if you guys are feeling the same thing. But I had that information. I want to see, why these sales are dropping and then every other marketplace is spiking. Is it just as simple as, competition? Is it because, maybe some of my best sellers are seasonal, which I don't believe they are. Like I'm just, thinking out loud here. So let me know what you guys think. But so far, I can't, deny that this is actually turning out to be a pretty good month. And if I'm just concentrating on royalties, another $1,000 this month will be great. So I'm gonna wrap it up here. I'll leave it at that. But let me know how you guys are doing. Let me know if you're actually seeing a decrease in sales. If there's anything happening that I might not be aware of. And the other thing that I do want to mention is cell phone cases. I mean, they're back on. So let's see if I start getting any of those sales, that'll be actually a lot of fun because I know that I have a bunch of them listed, and I think there might be like probably over 1,000 or so. So we'll see. Anyways, I'll leave it here. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you soon.